Greetings, everyone. Okay, so the update is here. I would have never believed this, but I got stumped. Sure did. First of all, before we get started, I'd like to say hello and thank you to David Gabb, Jim Brady, Michael Ure, and Stephen Buckenridge. I sure hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you so much. They're new subscribers. I wanted to call them out. Also to my buddy over in Bahrain who commented last couple of weeks ago. I was there for a year, and there's a good friend of mine there. His name is Mohammed, and he does the international car shows, American cars, reproductions, restored 60s, 70s. Hook him up. Go find him. He's a really cool guy, and he's been a good friend of me. And so yes, cool stuff. All right, to the deal. So when I bought the bike, and I mentioned this before, I didn't really run it. I mean, I started it up, put it on the trailer, and that was it. And then when I got it home and started taking things apart, I started finding all kinds of stuff. It never really ran, when I had it. So, well, in the process of buying all these parts, I was getting stuff like, hey, I'm Screaming Eagle spark plugs, Screaming Eagle wires, Screaming Eagle cam plate, this, that, and other. And so I'm putting all this stuff on, and and sure enough, the thing runs like crap. So I am second guessing myself. Like, what did I do wrong? Did I miss something? Is something not lined up correctly? Blah, blah, blah. So I tore it all back down just to make sure. I didn't know. So, and of course, most of you already know that I had it tuned. In between all that, thinking that may have been an issue. The tune helped it out immensely. There's no more D-cell backfire, pop, 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 all that's gone. It runs really great. It excels great. It's smooth. The tune, there's no issues with the tune. So I took it out today, and it was, after I got done putting it all back together, new seals, silicone the seals, as I was, told, the guys down at 850, they said, hey man, put a little silicone around the seals, around the flange, and then put it together and it'll stop the leak. Did all that, put it all back together. I mean, and then today was the first fire up. That's the last video that I'll show you in this series. And same thing. I was like, I can't believe this. It cannot be this hard. There's something simple. It's not that hard, right? So I checked for codes. I checked for leaks again. On and on and on, and nothing. So I got back. I got some gas in it. I got back, and it's still, even though it's gotten warmed up, it's still doing it. So, I said, son of a bitch. So I took the Screaming Eagle plugs out. I put standard Harley plugs in it. I took the Screaming Eagle wires off of it, put the standard plug wires back on it that was on the bike initially, and it smoothed right out, dude. I was blown away. I'm like, God dang, brand new wires, brand new plug. That bike did not like that stuff. It don't want it, so, okay. So I'm back to standard wires and plugs, and it smoothed it right out. And I didn't start it cold yet, but it's remarkably better. So I'm going with that. So watch the videos. see my frustration, and I'm glad we're done. We're on the other side of it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Stick with me. Like and subscribe, please. Bye. Greetings everyone, how you doing today? Got a parts dump today in the mail. This is a complete James gasket kit, top end kit for the bike. We're gonna start coming back out, right? We're gonna start the assembly today. We got head to rocker box gaskets, rocker box top gaskets, exhaust gaskets, breather seals, breather gaskets, push rods, intake. We've got all that stuff. So pretty excited to have everything at once. It was drop shipped by Vaughn over at 850 Speed Shop. So okay, we also got oil too. So let's go over here, and this is the parts layout. Everything that's been disassembled, and of course everything's labeled and cleaned. You know, front, rear, cam plate, intake, and this is the injectors. The lifters, and I've got them labeled. So that's that. So let's talk about what we're doing here. So I have tapped every hole. I've used air pressure and blown out every hole to make sure that there's no debris, no oil in the holes. And of course, you know, right here, the 1/4-20s for the breather, when the lower plate goes on, and then the rockers go on, there's a breather that goes in between there. There's not a lot of material down in here, so if there is any oil in this hole right here, it will hydro when you tighten it down and bust out the bottom and create an oil leak, and the head is done. So we don't want to do that. So everything's been cleaned and tapped. This is the intake area, of course. That's been cleaned. So I'm putting new seals on, and with a new procedure that was given to me by the guys over at 850 Speed Shop. So this head is also done. Tapped every hole, cleaned, blown out. Tappet lifter blocks, they've been tapped and blown out. I left the oil pump in it, so this one, of course, kind of came out by its own. I'm going to put some assembly lube in there. Every one of the holes for the cam plate, the oil pump, and the cover, they've all been tapped out, cleaned up, blown out. Now you see right here, oil drains from this hole right here, and it drains down and it accumulates in this hole here. You have to make sure that that hole is blown out before you assembly. That also will create a hydro issue and bust out the case when you torque it down if you're not careful. So that hole there, that's going to get blown out. They're all going to get blown out again for safety reasons, so we don't have any hydro issues. So the deal is that we're in good shape now. We're going to start coming back out in assembly, and once we get this done, we'll touch back with you and give you an update. Thanks everyone. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe. Let's keep it going. See you now. All right, everybody. This is the update. So it's back together, right? Let me start it up. I've had it running just a little bit, and let you hear it and see what it sounds like to you. This is, I've gone through everything. New seals in the intake, check the timing, you name it. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, here goes. And that's it. That's what she does. Have no idea. Does anybody, please? I don't know what to do. I don't think the tune has anything to do with it. It runs, you know, it idles fine for just a minute, as you can see. And then all of a sudden, choke, spot, spit, and that's it. She's done. Anyway, that's it. Let me know. All right, so another little update. These are Screaming Eagle plug wires. And I had Screaming Eagle plugs in it. I took them out, put Champions in, took these wires off, put the old wires that was on the bike. Well, that's remarkably better. So I guess it's a little ignition problem. So I would say that's 90% fixed. It just coughed just for a second, but I'm pleased that I'm getting there. I'm getting it narrowed down. So thanks, guys. I'm going to put about 3 videos together here, and I'm going to put them out tonight. And so this is where I'm at right now. It's getting better, and it's by accident because I can't figure. I mean, I don't really know. It's killing me. But anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate you.